as I lay me down to sleep. I pray my soul is mine to keep, and never step outside this bed. Never wish you all the evil, now back from the dead.
Now what would you do with $1? Same as a rich man. So I don't have to borrow. Today's the day that angels learn to fly. And don't you think it's what the people have in mind? As the day moves on, what else could go wrong? When your everything is gone, don't you stare too long into the nothing. Don't stare too long into the nothing. I'll bury you before you bury me. We read what we sow, except I don't blame the bread. It's a dawn of a new day. The beggar has arrived, but the show must go on. Except I can't tell you why. And when you're everything goes wrong, don't you stare too long into the nothing. Don't you stare too long into the nothing. Today's the day, angels learn to fly. And don't you think it's what the people had in mind? And there's a day moves on, what else could go wrong? When your everything is gone, don't you stare too long into the nothing. Stare too long into the nothing. Don't stare too long into the nothing.
Duty.
Duty. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, Lois.
Well, welcome,
Diarrhea.
everybody, to the first Saturday broadcast of Powerbomb Radio in a number of weeks. It's been about a year or so since we've been here on a Saturday.
I don't think it's been that long.
Well, it's been pretty close to it. It's been pretty close.
I'd say it's about 5 months.
5-6 months, something like that. So half a year since we've been on Saturday. And I realized why I hated being here on Saturdays is because fuckholes come in studio that don't sign in and then run 15 minutes late and make our show start late. So fuck them.
Yeah, but that means there's more opportunities for better things to happen.
Is there really?
Yes.
What better things happen? Exactly. So
They'll be revealed soon enough.
So we do have a lot of shit to do today. But since we're on Saturdays, we can actually push the line a bit further than we usually would in regards to time frame.
Yes,
Because no one's in here after us.
because they can suck it.
So we
Suck
can make up that 15 minutes to half hour time frame that we were taking
Away from
that was taken away from us, those bastards. So that being said, I have to do the introductions as we always do. But I'm going to start across from me, which is odd. Usually I start over here. We're going to go over here instead. Across from me is Ian, bringing the beard back. Ian bearded for his and her pleasure, Claire.
Yeah, I was actually at a bar last night and I got more compliments from dudes about my beard.
That's because you're a bear.
I contemplated shaving. Never contemplating that until then.
I'm not sure if she's on the mic. We have a lady over here who has the headphones on. She's probably just listening. I'm not sure if she's on a mic at all, but she is directly connected to a gentleman who has not been here in a year.
I keep them locked up.
And she keeps him locked up, but she let him out of the cage for today. Please welcome back to the show on a almost full-time basis. Rev Grimm is back in the studio with us today. How are you, sir?
Very good.
It's been quite a while since you've been in here.
Yeah, when you were talking about Ian with the beard, you know he's a bear? No, he's the Russian grizzly bear. He's go,
Penguin's got the gargle blaster.
no, it's like 50 Shades of Grey, man. All these women want 50 Shades of Grey lifestyle, but they can't handle it as soon as you put a finger in their ass.
I agree.
That was
So how's
I It actually works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's a lot better.
oh shit, man! I have no clue what the fuck happened there.
You just took a shit, man? Oh, come on.
Well, no, but for whatever
it's hot in
reason,
here. We're going to smell it.
for whatever reason, the broadcast did stay going.
You can
Duh.
smell it.
Because
Dutch
it's showing that we're still broadcasting. I have no fucking clue what just happened.
Well, for those who actually were watching the show,
You saw
you saw nothing.
nothing.
For those who are just tuning in now,
You see
Welcome.
something.
welcome back.
welcome to
The shit show that usually happens.
yes. So that being
Turning shit into Shinola.
yes. So
Occasionally.
that all being said, I think after all that stuff, what we're going to do is we're going to take a brief break.
Before you break something.
Yeah,
You better
before
play
I-
something good.
before
Damn it.
before I lose my shit over this piece of garbage.
Dude, what is this with him? Dude, do
Shit.
you have anal leakage?
No.
Well, you got a lot of shit going on.
Lynn,
over
can you
there.
step out of the pool, please? I don't want my kids to play Exxon Valdez.
Ah!
So
And then the big brown shark came.
As they say, would say, shit.
Shit. I didn't poop. I shit. Why don't you put on something like Open My Eyes by like Rival Sons?
Open My Eyes by Rival Sons.
Yeah. Why don't you put something good
Open
on?
My Thighs by some slutty girl down the road.
That's giving people shade.
I was talking this direction.
You know, unless you go to Pensucking, then you got Pensucking Cricket. Jump dick to dick to dick to dick.
Let's face
Sure.
it. There's whores in every city.
Yeah, and every single one of them. So
There's whores in every single one of them. Yes, there is.
I mean, just saying that we can't hear the tunes that they're playing because of how I have this thing hooked up, and I'll explain why it's hooked up differently.
You know what? That's gay.
So even-
Celine's got to learn how to count.
even though
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
even though Grim
6,
can't
7,
hear
8.
it, he's back in studio, so I don't feel that we would be doing this correctly if we didn't play some Avenged Sevenfold, and if we didn't play Hail the King for the King.
He's not the king. Shut up.
You know what?
Boost his ego.
Look, just assume your position already.
I feel like I'm in the crossfires of something that's going to break out. So I feel like I'm like I don't know, some non-militant state between Russia and the Ukraine.
You'll get fucked like a Russian grizzly bear. Oh.
This has been Sevenfold of Hail the King. Back here just a little bit with our buddy Sojo calling in. We also have some tickets to give away today for Drowning Pool at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. It took place on March 21st. Be back in just a little bit. This is Avenged Sevenfold. This is Hail to the King. We're back on Powerbomb Radio.
Watch your tongue or have it cut from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now opens a war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Oil flames will cover pounding chaos, bringing daylight to the night. Death is riding in the town with armor. They come to take all your rights. Hail to the king. Hail to the world. Kneel to the crown. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king. Blood is spilled while holding keys to the throne. Born again, but it's too late to atone. No mercy from the edge of the blade. Devastation. Let the water flow with shades of red now. Arrows black out all the light. Death is riding in the town with armor. They come to grant you your rights. Hail to the king. Hail to the world. Kneel to the ground. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king. crowd. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king. Hail to the one. Kneel to the ground. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king.
Oh man,
Yay, technical difficulty.
yes, many technical difficulties. To the point in time, right? No headphones.
Well, we apologize, everybody. We're still trying to figure out what the hell happened with our cord.
Yeah, our sound has
Diminished over the years.
our sound has decided to just stop working, and we're not really sure why.
I came back.
So no, okay, thank you. So I'm trying to find out what the hell's going on here.
We're still trying to make shit out of Shinola.
Indeed, we are.
Although we're
Shannon,
Shinola.
I'm going to need to borrow your headphones because I don't have any plugged in here. Well, no, just keep them plugged in there because I can't plug any in
Oh, you don't have
because I
any
still
available.
I haven't plugged in over here. Let's see.
I was gonna say, here, take these. These will be closer. That way she can hear everything. First time on the show for her.
Oh, but wait, but fuck, these are the ones that only have one ear.
Here,
Listen.
show her.
Go ahead, bitch about it.
Here, take
I'm
that.
pretty sure she'll call AJ, and he will have no issues lighting up those testicles. I'm gonna go buy him the Gatling gun.
Oh,
One.
there we go. But now you can't hear. Here,
Yeah,
take
that's
here.
right.
Well, here, take. Oh no,
How
I
the fuck
can't
am I supposed to
fucking-
plug it in? Well, what
True.
am I going to do? Plug it into Ian's penis?
True.
All you're gonna hear is tons and tons of shame.
Correct. So
Would that be sad shame or just shame?
It's just shame.
No.
There's no sad. Shame only comes in one flavor, and that's just shame.
Hey.
oh man.
Did you just fart too, Lynn?
What? No.
Your all man made us think that you leaked from your colon.
Leakage. Or some people would say they would name it after a certain person that I know and ask you if you person that self.
Lynn, did you Brandon yourself?
Did you Brandon yourself?
No.
Are you sure?
You don't want to know what a Brandon is.
No, I know what a Brandon is. You've already told me what a Brandon is.
Did I tell you what a Brandon is?
Yes.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it wasn't good.
So I just gotta pull up this the song real quick. So
Can
we
you
can.
go in the
Pulling
other
up.
pocket of that jacket?
So we can get this this fun underway of
Got a new game over here to keep myself occupied.
of this. What's that?
Taking the screen and the maggot. Nope, that one didn't work. Hey,
Hey,
You did it.
wait, let's see. Is it strong enough?
probably not.
If it's strong enough, it'll stick to my leg.
yeah,
You think- It was really neat when the first Transformers came out. It came with the magnet. You had the Autobots and Decepticon flat magnet. Well, the magnets were strong enough, and when I had on a pair of shorts, I put it close to my leg, and it would start going back and forth. And the kids thought that was really fucking horrifying. The wonders of having metal in you.
yes. So
And that's what she said.
that being said, I gotta play this tune real quick because I do have a gentleman calling in right now who is going to discuss with us a couple things that happened this past weekend in regards to there's an event at Beyond Wrestling that we're going to talk about, as well as CZW and what's going to happen this coming Saturday when they invade the Flyer skate zone once again. Please welcome our friend, Mr. Sozio, back to Power Bomb Radio. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. What's going on, gentlemen and the lady?
Oh man,
or should I say gentlemen and ladies? Because you also count as a lady. Since Lynn sounds like a girl's name, so you're also a lady for today.
Alan, you couldn't hear what he just said because on the headphones, he called me a lady.
He's got lady parts.
And
That was after getting shot in the balls last night.
Oh yeah, that was
shot in the balls by a Nerf gun under 10 feet.
Yeah, that sucked.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. I was over at my one co-host's house, and he was laying on his couch and with a high-powered Nerf gun, and just popped me right in the nuts.
Wow.
And it was
10
bad.
feet with a 10-footer range.
Less than actually.
Oh,
the 4-year-old thought it was hilarious.
Quickly goes from funny to hospital sometimes. You know what I mean?
All right, so I know that we have quite a bit to talk about, and we're going to try and get blown through it as quick as possible. Before we get into what we were discussing yesterday via Facebook, let's discuss, of course, this coming Saturday, the 14th, CZW returns back to the Flyers skate zone. And do you have anything planned for this particular event?
I mean, pretty much just to show up and watch my back, obviously. Certainly at our anniversary show, I went into the match with Joey Janela just trying to get a spot in best of the best. I wanted to obviously make Joey look good in his debut, but at the same time, I got to look after myself. I'm trying to advance in the company and climb the ladder again, since losing the world title. But obviously you saw how that went. I pretty much had him right where I wanted him. I was going to put him away, and then out comes Trooper and Ryan Gallione, which provided the distraction, and Joey, being the opportunist, rolled me up unexpectedly. And, afterwards you saw what happened. He kicked me upside my head, and the whole time just talking a bunch of garbage, you should have never left us. Why did you leave? Hey, look, Trooper, I don't, just relax, man. I'm trying to do my own thing now. I decided the front isn't for me anymore. I gave the power over to whoever wears the coat. Trooper picked up the coat, run with it. You know what I mean? I don't see why they have to continue to mess with me. I gave you the ball, run with it, rock and roll. You know what I mean? So the plan is to watch my back. Now I have Eric Corvus. It's really bizarre for me to be, up against the front now. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
In just a matter of months, I went from being the leader of this group to now, fighting them, and at the end of it, I'm still trying to figure out why. I did everything I could to make these men and, make them all household names in Combat Zone Wrestling and in wrestling in general. I really don't think anybody knew who Biff Busick was before he was in the front, and now suddenly he's traveling the world, and he's a, famous independent wrestler. So, you're welcome, guys. But, like I said in my most recent interview with Kyle Francis, I guess this is the thanks I get. You know what I mean? The thanks I get is a kick upside the head, and now I'm going to have to run the gauntlet of these jerk-offs,
Well, I was watching the stream of the anniversary show on because I plan on being there. I know Lizzie wanted to come with me, and then Mother Nature had other plans for us, and yeah,
it was a messed up day. That day was screwed up, man.
And didn't let us go there. But then we were sitting and watching your match, and then Lizzie had informed me, and that's that. I'm the one that got her into CZW. I'm the one that got her into the company. And she's informing me that you're no longer the leader of the front, and I had no clue that it happened. So here's my 11-year-old now explaining to her 30-year-old father what happened and why everything had gone down the way it did, and I was completely confused.
That's because my niece is a genius and you're an idiot.
Yeah. So But in regards also to the 60th anniversary show, which it was a great event. It was a phenomenal show.
Sure.
But
I think it was pretty successful. Yeah.
But there were also obviously people that were there that did not like the way that the crowd was reacting to a lot of the matches.
Yeah.
Well,
that's just usually the way it goes in that building. You know what I mean? There's going to be stuff that they like. There's going to be stuff that they don't like, and sometimes it's really all in the shuffle of like perhaps where your match falls on the card, and there's a lot of things that can affect what sort of reaction you get out of these people.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. That's the Philly wrestling fan, mentality that they're gonna love you, they're gonna shit on you, and that's how it's gonna work in regards to with those fans, especially inside that building, inside the ECW arena. They're gonna love you, they're gonna hate you, and you're gonna know either way how they feel about you.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And it's up to the wrestlers and obviously the more experienced wrestlers to gauge that. And like you have to be aware of where you are, what company you're in, what spot you are on the mat, the card, or what match you are on the card. If you're wrestling for the world title or not, and it's up to you to deliver. It's up to you to figure out what the perfect equation is going to be here to be successful that night. Like if I'm heading up to Boston tomorrow for the third day of this Boston Marathon that's going on up there, to wrestle Kurt Robinson. And we're both just, we're going up to represent the CZW Academy. And, hang on, sorry, excuse me, 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. What was I just saying?
Going to the Boston for the marathon.
I forget why I was saying that. I just lost my train of thought because I was totally choking just now.
It was the Boston Marathon, and you're representing the CZW Academy up there.
Yeah, but I don't remember why I was telling you that. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. It was a late night, and so now I'm just like, why was I telling you that? What the hell were we talking about? Oh, I was talking about performing and knowing where you were going.
Yeah.
And performing in different areas. So obviously, what we're going to go do up there is going to be a lot different than a match that we would have in the ECW arena in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? You have to cater to your crowd and to your audience and deliver. So if you're late on the card and it's our first show back at the ECW arena in a long time, and it's our anniversary show, you're going to have to deliver. You can't go out there and do bullshit headlocks and a bunch of rest holds and expect the crowd to be into it or into you or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's obviously, if you go back and watch, that's sort of what they did.
Yeah, that was the one thing that even watching it, at home, laying in bed, I was watching that match, and it just wasn't. It didn't feel like a typical CZW heavyweight championship match. It felt like it was a match that should have been at the top of the card, because there's really not a lot of excitement that was going on in that match by itself.
Right. And then at certain points it got a little bit careless and a little bit reckless, sort of out of frustration. There was certainly one of those. There's a power bomb that Chris Dickinson gave to Black G's that, he dropped him right on the back of his neck and head. And if you don't really recall that, certainly go back and watch it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it certainly wasn't safe. And I remember talking to G's afterwards, and him explaining to me how much that hurt.
Yeah.
So that's just not. If the crowd, if you're not getting over, and the crowd's shitting on your match, the answer certainly isn't to beat your opponent harder and worse. You know what I mean? That's just not usually the solution.
Well, that can also segue into what we were discussing yesterday via Facebook, and that's of course is the Beyond Wrestling event that happened this past weekend between, again, Chris Dickinson and Kimberly, and the massive backlash that had occurred because of that particular match. Now, looking when I first saw the clip, I had thought immediately back to the 60th anniversary show and seeing how frustrated Chris got and had basically tried to took out his anger and frustrations on a fellow competitor. And that's right where my mind went when I saw that. And not that I would think Chris would take that kind of anger out on a female, but I don't know what kind of mindset people get into when they get into a ring where if it's just where the emotions get the best of you and you do whatever you do and then regret it later. But then if it was all planned, hopefully it was from the video that was put out, I think the other day, if it was all planned, cool. But, if it was planned, keep it planned. Generate that heat the way you were.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, I was just obviously talking about this a few, 2 days ago. I was just talking to J. Cat Morris on Yakuza Kick Radio, and I said that, I mean, obviously it was planned. And they knew what they were doing going into it, and I harp on people for admitting shit like that and breaking kayfabe, but it is what it is. I'm talking about reality here, and I like to tell the truth. I'm not talking any shit. We're just talking the truth right now.
Yeah.
So, they knew what was going to happen. It could have been planned or whatever, but the thing that you need to emphasize here is that it just happened to go well. There's plenty of scenarios, obviously, in professional wrestling where we know what the stunt's going to be, and we try to execute it, and it doesn't go well, and people get seriously hurt. Like Preacher knew that he was going to take a Death Valley driver from Alex Colon. It didn't go well, and Preacher broke his neck because, for whatever reason, it didn't go properly. And you can't point the finger at either of them. It is what it is. They agreed to perform this stunt, and it did not go well, and Preacher got seriously hurt. Fortunately, he's making his way back to a full recovery. So yeah, I mean, that aspect of it is what it is. And that pretty much goes for all the stunts that we perform in professional wrestling. Just so happens that, 99 times out of 100, they go well. There is one time out of 100 that they don't, and you twist your ankle, or you twist your knee, or, you land too high up on your neck and crack it, or, there's been times where you're just doing a simple roll and you separate your shoulder. Just so many different things can happen, and they just happen to be very fortunate that it went well. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, but I mean, and that is, again, it's a fortunate thing. And looking back at the video like I did last night, I watched it a lot. I could clearly see that Kimberly tried to put the arm up to block the chair shot. That's obviously, that was a very noticeable thing that happened, and it may have been done a bit too late. But the ring that they were in, I'm not sure if you performed for Beyond Wrestling, but the ring that they were in, to me, looked like it was actually slightly smaller than a CZW ring.
Yeah, I have performed in that ring before, and you know what? I'm not 100% sure if it's smaller or not. I think the illusion could be that the ropes are perhaps a little higher, and sometimes that could create the illusion that the ring itself is smaller. But it's either the same size or perhaps a little smaller.
Because that was the big thing that I'd seen when people posting the video was of the force that was behind the power bomb. That was, I think, the big complaint, among the wrestling fans, the internet fans, was the force behind the power bomb, about how.
Well, yeah. When you have a monster like that, who is arguably enhanced, we'll say, and I'll just leave it at that. Arguably enhancing at the moment. Like he launched her, and like I mean he's used to obviously throwing men his own size or you know smaller, and you know he damn near throws them out of the ring. So Kim's I don't know what her weight is at the moment, but she's very light. So like you know it's like throwing a rag doll, and you saw how she landed and where she landed.
She landed under the ropes next to the next to the turnbuckle post.
Yeah, like you know, a few more inches and her head would have hit the bottom turnbuckle, and that probably either would have broke her neck or, I mean, at least hurt really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, so she did miss it, and then almost bounced out of the ring. So that could have went really bad, but fortunately, you know, the style of Beyond Wrestling is that there's people all around the ring. So I would hope that all the cowards that were standing around the ring maybe would have at least caught her, you know, from bouncing out of the ring. And I emphasized this on the other show the other day. I think a lot of people assumed immediately because of like, you know, how my relationship ended with Kim and, you know, we had an animosity towards each other for quite some time that like, you know, I would have been happy to watch this video or, you know, that this brings me any sort of joy or pleasure. No, not particularly. And not if it was anybody for that matter. It's too much. It's brutal. I don't like to see that happen to anybody that I know, let alone anybody. And you know, it was just too much. It was definitely crossing a line. I know that people get excited when they're performing, and I know that, you know, you want to be shocking and you want to be that guy that like, I guess has a moment like this. You know, you want to create this viral thing, like this mass transit incident, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And I mean, so I guess congratulations on doing that. But in the process, you know, you sort of destroyed everything that she's worked hard to build with intergender wrestling and things like that. And a lot of people have, not just her, but, you know, you destroyed a lot of, just hype that you've drawn to wrestling and professional wrestling and indie wrestling. And then especially when you release a stupid bullshit, like I'm fine, this was a planned video apology or whatever you want to call it, you know, reading from fucking cue cards that somebody wrote for you. It just ruins it. It ruins everything. And, you know, granted every now and again, everybody sort of drops the, you know, curtain and we sort of let everybody know that we're friends. And, well, I mean, as many of us that are friends anyway. And, you know, that's okay, but I don't know, we still have to create the illusion that what we're doing and the things that we do while we perform are real so that people continue to come and actually pay their hard-earned money to watch us. That's it.
You know what? And that's, you know, it's kind of going with what you said. You know, it is kind of a. I mean, I pulled the video up again because I wanted to show Ian here and Shannon and Graham when he comes back in again when we're at the phone here, just so they can see exactly what we're talking about.
Sure.
But I mean, yeah, I mean it's. I mean, for anybody to, I mean, for what had happened is a little messed up, but for anybody to come to somebody and say, "Hey, man, you know, she got her ass beat in the ring. You're gonna like this. Check it out." That's also, you know, incredibly fucked up for something, you know, for anybody to say to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's just, wow,
I'm
man.
just not really surprised. I mean, I'm just not really surprised anymore. I mean, the world we live in is absolutely sick.
Oh yeah,
that absolutely messed up right now. So like nothing particularly surprises me. I mean that's all my stinking like news feed is anymore. It's just like videos of people fighting, videos of people getting shot, videos of you know, just all sorts of abusive, like videos of kids fighting, like just all sorts of, you know, this person getting knocked out, this person like getting hit by a train. It's like, God damn it. Like, is this entertainment now? Like, entertainment consists of shocking video that people just watch over and over and over again. Like this, like we're so desensitized to just like, I don't know, sitcoms or whatever, that we need to turn to these like stupid, I don't know, voyeuristic shit. Like I don't even know what you call it. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely sick that like the only way that you can excite somebody now is through a fucking YouTube window showing them heinous video of whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Yeah, and I've been one of the people that is is trying to and again, I'm just one guy, but I'm sick and tired of seeing the shit too. I mean, I posted a huge status about how people posting videos up and sharing about with kids getting beaten by their parents and the whole 9 yards, and
or just anything, like two kids fighting in the locker room and one of them gets knocked out, and then the one that's knocked out like on his ass, and everybody's either walking around laughing or like, you know what I mean? I don't understand the phenomenon of people filming fights, cheering them on, or maybe there's a fight or somebody on a subway, and instead of helping, you're filming. Like you're not calling for help. You know, like you're not calling 911. You're not calling anybody for help. You're not helping, God forbid, or
let's pull the smartphone out and videotape it. That's
oh my God! It's like Jesus fucking Christ! What is going on? I mean, I don't know. I just don't even want to be a part of it.
All right. Well, CZW is back at the Fire Skate Zone March 14th, and it's 7:30 p.m. You can get your tickets via CZW or czwrestling.com. Also, you can get them at the door. Of course, we have Sozio and going against Eric Corvus, and then Bill Carr versus our buddy Bucks Belmar. Lucky 13 versus Connor Claxton. OI4K against the Nation Intoxications, Danny Havoc and Devin Moore. And then the main event of that event will be Matt Tremont versus Stockade in a no ropes barbed wire match. That is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
But you can follow Sozio on Twitter, and I believe it is just Mr._Sozio.
Indeed, it is.
You can on Facebook as well, Sozio NY.
Actually.
Oh no, it's been changed now.
For those that do not know, I'm using my first name now, which is Nico Sozio, for a lot of reasons. Because number one, Sozio NY looks really stupid, and I think having a full name makes me a little bit more relatable. You know what I mean?
Correct. All right, so Nico Sozio, you can find him on Facebook, as well as Instagram is also Mr. Sozio, correct? Or Mr._Sozio?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Well, it is always a pleasure speaking with you. We hope to have you back here in studio with us as well in the future. And take care. Be safe. Good luck up in Boston this weekend. And we will see you next Saturday at the Skate Zone.
Yes, sir. Take care, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you very much. Be safe. Mr. Sozio, everybody from CZW. Take care, sir.
Yeah, be good.
I mean, I don't have really anything else to say about that. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, I know. But since somebody really saw what we were talking about, I'm going to play the clip real quick here for you of the match we were talking about. This is the thing, and I'll turn this way, and you can watch the big screen over here if you want to. But this is the clip with Chris Dickinson and Kimberly.
Now, where is this at?
This is at Beyond Wrestling.
Like,
so there's the chair shot we were talking about, and here comes the power bomb.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So that's what, and the way it was pinned. That was one of the big bitch moments too for people, is the way he pinned her. But this is again just this.
Is that the wrestlers that ring too?
Yeah.
I mean, just.
No, we've met him. We know him, Lynn.
Yeah, Dickinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just.
He looks like he's just.
I mean,
wearing
that is just
underwear.
like. I mean,
there's a point of far, and then there's a point a little too far, and I think that's
This is in the United States.
Yeah.
I think any self-respecting person should have been in that ring, really kicking him in the face.
All right, now here's the sound for you, so you can hear the chair shot.
Oh my God!
So what was the point of this match?
It was just an intergender match, and then here comes again the power bomb.
Oh, Pazuzu bomb! Oh my God! Oh my
I
God!
think that's a little overkill.
A tad, a smidgen.
I mean, you can go pretty far with this stuff, but that's
I mean, it's clearly like
that's intentional. That looks like
that's a plastic chair, but at the same time, like
The way he swung it, it hit her with the edge
With
of
the
it,
pole,
with the actual metal that would hold the chair up. I mean,
no
that's
self-respecting normal person should be doing that. A, to a woman. B,
and
to
even if it
another
was
person.
planned,
I don't even care if it is.
you
planned.
could see her put her arm up to try to block the chair shot like she was supposed to do, but it looked like he swung it far too fast for her to be able to get the protection up as quick as she wanted to. Now, I'm not going to say the chair shot or the power bomb were intentional. Sozia made a point where he's used to throwing guys his size. So
he also
but what does she weigh in compared to him? He's at least what, almost 200
well, he's
pounds?
enhanced.
Yeah, I was about
as well. You didn't hear the conversation. He was like, Chris is enhanced. He's like, I'm gonna leave it there. He's self-enhanced,
medically enhanced.
She's like 125,
soaking wet.
Yeah,
maybe I'd give her maybe
like
a
picking
buck
up
40
Shannon and throwing Shannon like that.
Yeah,
I'd give her a
Honestly,
buck 40 maybe.
The way that he
did you
just
see it?
threw her.
Here, look at it.
No, look at it.
I got to rewind it again.
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
See if you'll blow up cheese.
Not on my good headphones.
No. Oh no. Oh my God!
See, but now this is so hard for me to watch. Like, I
That's
just
look.
wish somebody would have came in and beat the bloody hell.
Oh,
There you
Pazuzu
go.
bomb! Oh my God! Oh my
I mean,
God!
that's
Like,
a little
all right,
too much. Oh,
she-
normally a power
That's
bomb.
way too much.
She hit nicely on the right part of her back, but
She did, but she bounced whiplash
Oh yeah, she
like
slid
a son bitch, man.
40 feet after
I mean,
that.
that's just.
I feel like that's overkill. Like,
Yeah, I think so.
It was. I mean, I can't.
I love roid rage. I don't know this guy. I don't care. If he
What
comes
you
back
mean
and
with
comes
us?
to get you, it's all on you.
Yeah. well, he has parted ways with CZW from what
Good.
this wasn't CZW. This is beyond. But I think
you should part way from all companies.
I think the reason he parted ways with CZW was based off what we're talking about with the anniversary show, where he took his frustrations out
on G's.
on Black G's.
You don't have to say Black G's. Everyone knows he's black.
Yeah,
It's
but-
clear as night. Well, man, that's awfully racist.
That is.
I didn't even intend that.
That man needs to meet a baseball bat.
Yeah.
That man needs to find some sunlight.
Hey now.
What? Oh, we're not talking about the same person. are
No,
we?
we're not. We're talking,
Okay.
no, we're talking about Dickinson.
Oh, okay. Dickinson.
Yeah, basically Dickinson. That's.
I mean, look at the size of his head.
Yeah.
If you walk around with a Mardi Gras head and Raisinets for nuts, you're out.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the match itself that happened, and
Yeah, because you know what? The night that we went to the dungeon, it was him and Biff.
yeah.
The dungeon?
Well, yeah, we went to what was it? It was the skate zone.
No, it wasn't Skate Zone.
Where was
It's
it?
The night we went down and talked to DJ.
Oh yeah, to the academy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It was it was the match going on was him and
Busick.
and Biff Busick.
Was that for Dojo Wars?
Well, it was before they were
class.
it was before they started doing Dojo War thing. It was just more or less students and them watching Dickinson and Busick. But yeah, so that's, I mean, it was planned. Okay, it went how it was supposed to go. Thankfully,
She okay?
yeah, she's okay. Well, then again, from what Sozia said, I'm not sure if she is or not, because he said that it looked like she was reading things off of cue cards that are being written for her. So I'm not sure if that was exactly how she felt about the scenario. or if
One is on this side, the other one is this side.
but the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman has to pay.
Uh-huh.
Pregnant woman needs to pay.
Yeah. You
Wow,
where the
this is
guys
why
are.
we don't ask pregnant women to the show.
I know where the guys is. I just
Yeah, it's just on the opposite hallway. Yeah. So that is how the whole thing went down, and the video they put out, which again, it broke the kayfabe of it.
You
But
got to though at that moment.
yeah, because people that wanted to lynch Chris Dickinson.
I would lynch Chris Dickinson. I'd burn his house down if he was still in it too.
I mean,
Hey, that's just me. That's my kayfabe.
yeah. I mean, it's just
This is why women should never wrestle men directly. Like I'm always against that. I feel it should be equal opportunity, yes, but at the same time, it should be women on women, men on men. It's the only way that fair situations happen, i.e., like what we just saw, so that doesn't happen again.
Exactly. And real quick before we get into the next topic, well, if we're going to break and get to the next topic, I would like to wish a happy birthday to a friend of ours, to a friend of the show, and that is our buddy Chris Behringer, also from CZW.
Oh, Chris'
today is his birthday, so I'm not sure if you're watching or if you're going to listen later, Chris, but
What are you,
happy
like 14
birthday. Happy birthday. Enjoy trying to whore off all your Surge drinks at every chance you can.
Surge? You got Surge? You should bring that into the studio like next week.
He brings it to CZW events with him every Saturday and tries to get me to buy like 85 cans of it. Every time he sees me, he's like, "Do you want a Surge? You want a Surge?" I'm like, "Dude, I have no money." I walk away.
How much is he charging?
It's like $3 or $4, $5, something
For
like
a
that.
Surge?
Yeah.
You can lick my taint. You're overcharging. I can go on Amazon and get the same thing for like twice that.
And but then I'll leave. I'm broke. Okay. I walk away, I'll come back like 10 minutes later. Hey, what's going on? Hey, want a Surge? Want a Surge? I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna buy a Surge.
He's trying to make money off an investment.
And trust me, he is. Yeah, he brought I think 4 cases with him to one event, and they were sold out within like
because Coke is stupid.
20 minutes.
That was the only good thing that outside of just Coke product, like actual like Coke, that Coca-Cola company has made that was awesome.
Yeah,
that and Mountain Dew. It's like those are the two that I cared about. I mean, Dr. Pepper, you can get that anywhere now. You can get Mr. Pibb. You can get it. I miss RC Cola.
So do I.
It was really good.
It was.
I don't know why. Like I'm looking over at Shannon's Pepsi. I'm like, man, I kind of just wish that was an RC. As odd as that sounds.
Yeah. Shit.
You
Well,
see RC soda cola everywhere.
You did. I remember back in those days.
Remember the Pathmark over here on 38 or by 38 had an RC cola machine. Not anymore.
You're right. I remember that. They used to have an RC Cola machine. So
not anymore. Now it's an empty hole.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one more quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about WWE. WrestleMania is fast approaching. We're a couple weeks away from WrestleMania.
Lynn's going to fix his hat now that Grim decided to loosen it.
No, he didn't. He didn't do it.
Thought
about it. So I think we're going to. So yeah, back in just a little bit. I'm going to play one of the songs off of not Slipknot. Off of Stone Sour's most recent release. This is off of the House of Golden Bones Part 2. The song is called Rumor of Skin. Be back in just a little bit here on Powerbomb Radio. Also, when we come back, we're going to be giving away our first a pair of tickets to go see Drowning Pool at the Starland Ballroom on March 21st. So I'll be giving the phone number out when we come back. And your chance to win a pair of tickets comes up within the next 15 minutes here on Powerbomb Radio. Check it out.
You deleted your evidence. You depleted yourself. Face down wasn't good enough. You had to give me your hell. Not much more inside of me left to live. show you the proof. I don't mind my own self-loathing, and I don't need help from you. I know I'm lonely. What am I supposed to do? You believe that you're innocent. You're relieving your guilt. The jury seems to be deadlocked. Look at the drama you built. Seems like everyone's guaranteed damage truth. What makes someone hate like you? And is there something to prove? But I don't mind my own self-loathing, and I don't need help from you. I know I'm lonely. What am I supposed to do?
Oh man! So there is one of the new tracks off of the House of Golden Bones part.
It's not really
2.
new.
Yeah, it's
Well,
new.
new. It's
Yeah.
it's the newest we can possibly play
It's
for Stone
new-ish.
Sour. It's new-ish in regards to Stone Sour. So that is the rumor of Skin, which is off of the House of Golden Bones Part 2 CD, and they're actually Stone Sour just got done recording a cover album, which I am actually looking forward to. One of the songs from the cover album was featured in the Fear Clinic movie, which is a phenomenal movie. I ended up watching it the other day, and it is really, really good. So,
Have you been listening to MMR
No.
lately?
a little bit.
They've been like playing at nausea. I mean, they've been doing a lot of the covers,
Yeah.
but they're playing a lot of the cover Darling Nikki
Yeah.
from
Foo
the
Fighters? Mm-hmm.
I'm almost starting to feel that the cover is better than Prince's.
It is.
The only thing that makes Prince's version any good is when you watch it. And, you know, as Ian would say, Purple Rain.
Love that movie.
Dear
Yeah.
Casey,
He played Purple Rain.
Dear Casey.
please stop. Tell Grim this is his first day back in the year and to stop being a fucking jerk off.
And please play When Doves Cry.
Thank you.
Sincerely, Ian.
Dear Casey,
s-
please let Grim finally find that butt slut he's been looking for. Keeps crying to me all the time. I'm tired of hearing it.
And please play When Doves
Please
Cry.
play When Doves Cry. Ian.
So
Special call out.
WrestleMania coming up. WrestleMania is just a few weeks away. And I gotta tell you, I'm not excited about it at all.
I don't care.
There's nothing that excites me about this year's WrestleMania.
The
Roman
ol-
Reigns.
No, that doesn't excite me. Fuck Roman Reigns.
No.
That's
No, she wants to fuck
Yes.
Roman Reigns. There is a difference.
There's nothing exciting for me coming out of this year's Mania.
Yes.
You know what's exciting?
What?
The day that I'm just going to spend
That John
drinking
Cena's
until
done it.
I cannot stand up straight.
Which is just usually
Most days.
every day.
No, it's usually just WrestleMania. I don't get that
No,
plastic.
it's called. Thank God, John Cena's not going to be in there after 13 years.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
God.
God.
You know, I would
Everyone
honestly at
so
this moment, I'd
fucking
rather have John Cena. in
tired
there.
So would I.
of seeing John Cena and fucking Brian and this one and this one.
I mean, well,
The thing I'm excited to, I want to see how the Bray Wyatt Undertaker plays out, because you know what?
that's the one thing.
I want to see how many
Saints-
fingers I can stick inside Brie Bella's ass.
Yeah, since they've started with
I'm stuck.
Bray and the Wyatt family, even though they broke them up, they've kept Bray's storyline the same, and his is one of the better storylines. No matter, I don't have headphones on. So I can talk like this, or I can talk like this, or maybe like this, or
Yeah, but the retards at home can't hear you.
Artard. No, and they've kept his storyline the same. You know, he's got one of the best storylines that I've probably seen in the past 20 years.
Yeah.
But think about it. Every time you were turning around for the past 2 years, it was Fandango and Chris Jericho, this and this person, Miz and this person. I'm tired of seeing all these guys.
I want to
These
see
guys
Miz
have
Dow
been-
kick Miz in the teeth.
Yeah.
I think that's coming.
Repeatedly.
But I think, I mean, I'm really, like you said, we talked the one night, and I'm really surprised the whole mind games with the Taker hasn't started
It's gonna
yet.
start-
Oh, third.
It's starting Monday.
Soon.
It's going to start Monday.
But
It's
it's
rumored.
just, I think that's going to be one of the best stories that there is.
It is.
It's
And
all right.
th-
I think Taker should hang it up after this.
that's.
Yeah.
I think if he hangs up, it
And I
should
want to
be.
see
It should be
Sting break
32.
Triple H.
It should be 32. It should be in his home state. You know,
That's F-32 is in his home.
it
state.
is. It's in Dallas, Texas. It was already announced.
Nah, I don't believe it.
It was already
There's only a
announced.
couple
They've already-
things that come out of Dallas,
They've already
Texas.
made the logo for it.
Look,
It
there's
sucks.
only
It
a
was
couple
announced
things.
like 3 months ago.
Dallas Blues.
Yeah, there's only a couple things come out of Dallas.
Steers and
Steers
queers.
and
And
queers.
I don't see any fucking horns on any of them.
So
Although I still think
But-
Sting is secretly
I
the Undertaker.
but I still I
Sting is
I still think
Undertaker.
32 should be the day. Should be when Taker retires in his home state. You know, and that's where him and Sting should both retire in their home states. You know, let them go out in the high horse in their home state. The whole 9
Well,
yards.
that means Sting would have to be going out this year because it's as close as he's going to get to California.
And I want to see the Ascension go against somebody.
I
Because you
don't
know
want-
what? That's the new team I like. Fuck everybody else. I don't like
I don't like the Road
Tyson
Warrior
Kidd,
style.
and I don't like,
I do.
you know,
It's grown on me.
I'm more of a fan of the Usos.
But I mean, there's no match like the Under the Giant Battle Royal. I'm happy they brought it back this year because it was an interesting concept they had.
Aren't they going to have Money in the Bank this year too?
No, but they're doing a ladder match for the Intercontinental Belt, and it's going to be multiple person.
So it's
yeah, and think
Money
about
in
it. It's the same
Bank
people. The only people that
2.0.
I'm interested in that
Now-
whole thing is Dolph Ziggler.
The storyline they're doing with the IC Championship is fucking brilliant, where just people just keep taking the belt. You know, Ambrose took it, and
Yeah,
then
but-
R-Truth took it.
Yeah, but wait a
on,
second.
on Friday,
Where did you see
Stardust
that?
took it.
Where did you see that storyline before?
Well, yeah, but
But it wasn't the Intercontinental Belt. So where did you see that storyline
It was
before?
WCW,
No, it was in WWE.
or it was the one where
it
where
was the
Austin's
hardcore belt.
well, the
Holly's. It was Bob
Well, the hardcore
Holly,
thing,
Crash
that-
Holly.
well, that was defended 24/7.
Crash.
You know that wouldn't. You need a referee to pin somebody, and then you
My favorite was in the middle of the airport.
that
You get off your
that
plane,
was-
you were just sitting on a 16-hour flight. Dude walks up with a fucking chair and wallops you with a guy in stripes. I'm surprised the fans didn't think of that.
Yeah, I mean that's
You're like, you know, I'm
Probably
gonna
was
go.
the fans that thought of it and just
I'm gonna go
Hey.
beat this guy. He just got off a plane. You just wear a striped shirt. We'll be good to go.
I mean, yeah, that was
By legal standpoints, you could turn around and be like, no, now you have to pay me the whatever
yeah.
the salary is. It's defended 24/7. You never said it had to be defended by somebody in the WWE
Yes.
itself.
I mean, so it's come down, and make a good point. The IC belt thing happening now is a bit of a nostalgic thing that reminds me of the hardcore belt being up for grabs 24/7. The only difference is no one's pinning somebody for the IC belt. They're just taking it. And I love it. I love how R-Truth took it and then gave it back to Dean Ambrose. Like, Dean's like, I want that back. He's like, okay, man, here. And it goes back to him. Like, it's not his belt, but he's asking for it back. And Truth's like, yeah, sure, here.
Because everyone knows that Ambrose deserves it.
I hope at WrestleMania, everybody who comes out in the match has their own IC belt.
Yeah, I was thinking
that would be
who's the real champion here,
but not the actual belt. It should be like the Miz and Mizdow, where Miz carried both tag team belts and Mizdow had the 2 toy championship belts.
No, I think everybody should have like a replica belt. Like everyone had like a belt from a different era. One had the old
yellow
belt.
strap. The yellow strap. Wasn't there a purple strap one at one point in time?
Yeah, so it was still the same thing for
and
Ultimate Warrior.
And then the oval strap or the oval belt. Yeah, that'd be great. Having people come out carrying different incarnations of the Intercontinental Championship.
Randomly just bring out the European
Championship.
Like, I didn't really get the Intercontinental, but I got the European, which could be good.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe, I don't know.
Which wasn't the European belt also in the WWE?
Yeah.
So why do we have an Intercontinental champion and a European champion?
We don't have a European champion. European champion is gone.
No, I'm saying like when the company still had the Intercontinental. And you had 2 belts that kind of contradicted each other.
Because then you could make the awesome jokes that were made before. Like I think it was the Al Snow that won both belts, and he was the Eurocontinental champion.
Makes sense.
That
which
was
would be totally just the Intercontinental Championship, but whatever.
Like those jokes were great. I'm the Eurocontinental champion. I remember when Al Snow won the European title, he would come out every week dressed as a different person or a different outfit of one of the places of the European.
See, that long gone are the days when that actually makes fucking sense.
Exactly. And now, Sandow did it. Sandow did a different costume for each city they were in. That's
because he doesn't have a gimmick at that moment.
Well,
they couldn't think of anything for him. All right, now
you're Al Snow. Al Snow just had Al Snow until they made him dress up as a different character for the European title.
But he was a champion.
Did the same thing. Mizdow all they did was they made him, and then finally they're like, wait a minute, this is going amazingly. Let's stick him with a character, and they gave him Mizdow, and it worked out to be the most amazing character
I think
there has been in WWE in recent memory. It's the stunt double version of Mizdow was amazing, and now the personal assistant version of Mizdow is just as great.
No, because now I see him. He's jobbing to people.
That's what he was doing regardless.
No, I'm saying like he was actually winning matches as Mizdow.
Yeah, and now he's going to job people until he goes up against Miz at WrestleMania.
Hopefully.
And then he'll beat the Miz.
Hopefully. To win his soul back.
Yeah, to win his soul back. So then, okay,
go ahead, ring the
we've covered the IC thing. We've covered the Taker Wyatt match. We've covered the possibility of Mizdow and Miz.
Tag team championship.
There's actually not going to be one this year.
Thank God.
But here's the problem. They're not going to have one this year, but they're going to do the same fucking match we saw on Raw. Usos and Naomi versus Kid, Cesaro, and Natalya. A Raw match is now being put onto WrestleMania.
I love Natty.
I mean, that is a Raw match. That's the one thing that's kind of bothering it now about pay-per-views. They're not doing pay-per-view quality matches anymore. All you're doing is seeing Raw and SmackDown matches put on pay-per-view that you're paying for just $9.99
a month. The only reason why I bought the network so I can watch NXT.
Yeah, that's the only reason I have it is NXT to watch all the pay-per-views that were fucking good.
No, I don't even do that. It's just NXT. And when I do watch NXT, it's usually like 4 days after that it premiered.
Yeah, I got it to watch, so that way I wouldn't be paying like $60 fucking for a damn pay-per-view.
Yeah,
well, I watch Divas.
I mean, there's also
I masturbate to Divas with my own tears.
Where was what was the thing?
Why are you famous? Oh, you suck.
There was a a point that someone made to me, and it was valid, and that was,
You think you're valid?
with pay-per-views now in the last 2 years, they just feel like Raws and SmackDowns, and the reason that he said it was that way is because they've taken away the individual setups that every pay-per-view had. 4 years ago, every pay-per-view had its own distinct concept and own distinct look and entrance setup, and now they just use the Raw and the Raw entranceway. So you just feel like the Rumble. When I was there, I was at the Rumble. I was at Raw. Like there was no.
They just put a giant Rumble logo.
Yeah,
over it.
that's all they did was they added the Rumble apron around the ring, and then boom, there you go. I was at the Raw Rumble. But the other thing that really aggravated me is
all that anal sex
is even last year's WrestleMania entranceway was nothing big. There was it was just it was nothing very
He's
very
so angry he has nothing to say about it.
the WrestleMania logo, the entrance last year, it was just it didn't really feel like a WrestleMania.
None of them do, because now think about it. They move the stuff in, and the next night they're practically at the same place. So
yeah, I mean, look at let's say back to up to WrestleMania 29. Each WrestleMania had its entranceway was something awesome. It was something that was like you turned it on, you went, wow, that is
30 was even pretty cool. The 3Xs.
Yeah, but I mean that
and
was
then the full LED walkway.
I mean it was different, but it didn't really jump out like 29. It was the bridge, and then it was at 24 down in Orlando. It was a giant fucking hotel. Why the fuck not? And then WrestleMania 20. It was at Madison Square Garden. They had to make it small and compact to fit the most people inside, which is what they always do at when they're at MSG. But even that entrance was again, it was a full LED New York City skyline, and every intro, it involved that skyline.
Yeah,
with Kane, when the pyro went off, the entire city was burning.
well, think about it. You gotta make money somewhere now, because you got to save money since you're only charging $10.
Well, some moron still go out and spend $60 to the pay-per-view.
Look, there's only one thing I'm going to spend $60 on, and that's coming in like 2 months.
And what's that?
I'll order the fucking Mayweather fight.
I
I'm more
thought you were
excited to see that.
You're almost $500 sex doll. Lifelike doesn't complain.
No,
has a silicone mouth that actually sucks.
Well, actually, it usually whispers in my ear at night. I'm like, look, shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
Why do I get looked at?
You're the only one that sleeps next to the poor man.
No, not necessarily.
And
you
then
sleep with a doll.
And then
that's like the Japanese hug pillows.
We have to touch base as well on Lesnar and Reigns. As much as I don't want to talk about Lesnar and Reigns, because
he's leaving anyway.
I don't feel feel that that Reigns
Stop it.
Well, the match as well should happen, but
the match is gonna suck because neither one of them really know how to work.
As long as I can stare at Roman Reigns' ass, I'm okay. There's no
you
need
can't
to
see
talk
his ass. And the only reason you can see his ass is because he's got the tactical gear on, and it's got the strap that goes underneath and up the butt crack.
I don't care. He's fucking gorgeous.
No, he wears a thong.
But the thing that happened with Lesnar,
most wrestlers do.
Ew, scratch and sniff.
The thing that happened with Lesnar this past Monday, though, apparently now they're working on backup plans in case Lesnar doesn't fucking show up for Mania.
I wouldn't show up.
I mean, Like,
what the fuck, man? Like I fly in on my personal jet.
Yeah, I
to
fly in
come-
my personal jet
that
to
you
come
don't
here.
pay.
That I fly in my personal jet. Why can't I wrestle for you guys and fight for UFC? Why can't we put that in my contract?
Yeah,
Because we
but
fucking can't.
somebody said he's getting
No,
ready to leave
like-
anyway because his
Well,
contract.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I fly in on my personal jet that I pay for, that I paid the gas for,
Yeah.
and now I get here 4 hours. It's like, well, we have nothing for you. Okay, I'm pretty sure in 4 hours you can think of something for me.
But that had
Since
nothing
I'm
to do
here.
with it. That had nothing to do with it. It was about his contract.
Well, initially
They were
his-
running a new contract. He was written into the end of the script. He was supposed to come out after the main event and have a stare down with Reigns. That was how it was supposed to end. And then him and Vince got into an argument because Lesnar wants the ability to fight for both UFC and wrestle for WWE in his contract, and Vince shot it down.
I don't think he's actually
And-
capable
and-
of running both at the same time. 'Cause I
and-
just don't think he's.
And
smart enough.
Lesnar wants this, and Lesnar wants that, and Vince did not buckle, and Vince did not give him what he wanted, so he fucking
Yeah,
left.
because think about
He
it.
pulled a
Vince-
Punk.
Vince
Only
has
difference
to
is Punk had a
share-
reason to leave. Lesnar, all he did was, I'm going to be a 16-year-old girl and cry and bitch and stomp and get my fucking way.
I'm gonna take
No,
my toys to
fuck
the
you,
home
you
now.
mongoloid piece of shit. Turn your fucking belt in and go the hell home. There's no reason that he should even be the fucking champion right now. God damn it. I fucking hate Lesnar.
Tell me how you really feel.
There's no reason
Remember how we were just talking about a 16-year-old girl?
Exactly.
Right
for that
there.
fucking guy to be a champion. None.
I have the world's smallest violin playing in my pocket. For you.
Yeah.
And it's playing "My Heart Bleeds Purple" Panther Piss.
Jesus Christ. I fucking hate the fact that he is a champion.
All right, then shut up and stop talking about it.
It's- it's-
Then don't pay your money.
I don't pay
Yeah.
for I don't pay for the network.
Then shut up.
I just it's
I know.
fucking hate
Shut
him.
up.
Look, if you're not paying for the network,
It's-
you can't bitch. It's like Sirius Radio. I can't bitch. I've been paid for that now
Bite
in
your
like
damn tongue.
10 years.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sirius Radio's been listening.
Yeah, god damn it. I fucking hate it. Anyway,
Holla.
so yeah, there's nothing to do. There's nothing about this Mania that intrigues me. Whereas, basically, where if I wasn't getting the network, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't pay for it.
Glad that some of the guys that like DeAndre the Giant thing. Okay, but
And Ryback is the guy that's favored to win the Battle Royal this year.
He's not going to.
You know, Ryback is the
yeah,
guy
but
that's
I don't
favored
want
it.
that whole. I don't want Big Show to win it either because don't get me wrong, it's Andre the Giant. Just the whole. Oh well,
I'm a
they're going to
giant.
Have it modeled after me. No, it is.
I mean,
There's some
If
things that
Ryback
are good. And
wins
there's
it-
some things that are just too far fetched, and it's.
if Ryback wins it, I hope that they don't go the same route with it with Cesaro, because Cesaro won it, and what happened?
Nothing.
Exactly. That
He carried a trophy around for like the first 2 weeks, and then they stopped carrying it because the damn thing's as tall as he is.
well, no, he stopped carrying it because
He beat somebody with it.
no, Swagger beat him with it. Swagger smashed the fucking thing.
That's like the other thing. I mean, you're going to see what this Rusev and Axel. Okay, don't get me wrong, but like the whole Axel being,
Axelmania
Hogan.
is the greatest thing. That is,
Curtis Axel?
you know what?
Yeah,
You
no, not
deserve to
Curtis
get-
Axel.
Axelmania.
Axelmania.
What is
You
He's
deserve.
taking the
He's
Hulk
dressed up
Hogan
like Hulk Hogan now.
And going the
Oh,
whole speed
great.
Where
and
we-
everything.
You know
Well,
what?
not
for
just that, the fact that
comment-
he claims that he was never eliminated from the Rumble.
Yeah,
that
but you
he-
know
that
what?
he
Just
should-
for
that-
going that route.
that he's in
you
the
deserve-
Guinness-
I'm glad I shot you in the nuts with a Nerf gun.
That should be the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest Rumble entry in the history of the company. What I hope they do is I hope they have him come out for the Honor the Joint Battle Royal, have him get attacked again and not enter it, and then just continue this trend of him not being eliminated from any Battle Royals. I'm not saying it's brilliant, but it is a good way to get him, because the crowd's getting behind it. They're getting behind it the same way they got behind Daniel Bryan with, you know, no one gave a fuck about the yes chance.
I did.
Of course you did, but no one cared about it until it was basically caught on in the best way possible. Very, very organic, and it wasn't necessarily shoved down our throats, but people caught on to it, and they're doing the same thing with Axel now. They're starting to cheer for him in his matches. He's still losing, but they're cheering for him in his matches.
It's not as good as watching China try and twerk.
Oh my God!
I
Never again.
saw the video. Ian, did you see it?
No, I no.
Do you want to see
No,
it?
no.
Yes,
Yes, you do. Yes,
No,
you do.
no.
Do you want to see it?
No, I really don't.
You know what's China twerking?
No, no.
Yes, he does.
It's
It's bad enough that I had the interest to see what it looks like when she does an anal scene. It's
Oh.
Yeah, but you know what? That's actually better.
I'm just saying.
they're twerking,
that is as far as I will go with anything based off of China.
and her butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, her porns are better than her trying to dance because she's like, I'm gonna twerk now.
Yeah, her and her.
All right, well, let's see what you get.
Oh,
no.
you're so creepy.
Yeah.
I think I like left that video on for like maybe 30 seconds. It got up to the point to when she like bent over and she's got her feet on the bed and she's like,
I was hoping she was gonna fall, like
Doing the reverse bunny
when she
hop
put her
and
feet
shit.
like on the wall. I was hoping she was gonna just kind of fall through a table, just so the whole like I was hoping that's why it was getting shared. Like nobody was telling anybody she fell. Like it was just kind of, hey, watch this, and there was like a surprise at the end. But no, I watched the whole fucking thing hoping she'd fall, and she didn't fall, and it bothered the hell out of me. I was like, she should have fallen. Even a fake fall. God damn it.
I would have had nightmares. if
Make
I
it
watched that whole
viral.
thing.
All right, boys. Well, I have to go soon. Take the caged animal and take him home. It's exceeded his time of being out.
He's exceeded his time limit of being
I have
out.
to go scream at a car company today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we took it to the new car we just got. Took it to go and get an oil change because it was time for an oil change.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It said oil change right there in the
There's a
speedometer.
crack in the pan. That's why it said it.
No, that's not why it said it. Go learn about cars. Shush. It said it was
Once
time-
again, I still feel like that non-militant state between Russia and Ukraine.
Uh-oh, get ready to lob a missile that way.
Yeah, I really feel nuclear war is about to
All
break
right,
out
but before we
No,
go,
in
they
Russia.
found a
Well, we're gonna have the show,
leak in the
in a minute
propane.
anyway.
well,
and they
announce
found
the
a
fire
leak
trucks
in
and
the
hookers that
drivetrain.
somebody wants for his birthdays.
Yes.
We need to
Oh, you want
clarify.
fire trucks and hookers for your birthday?
Oh yeah, I want fire trucks, hookers, and
Anal.
anal, and blow.
I was like a mountain of below.
We're gonna have fire
A
trucks
comical
and
amount of
hookers
Tony
and blow
of Tony
and-
Montana blow on a desk. That's exactly how we should walk into the room and
It's
into,
just a
into
really-
the
The
house.
problem is his birthday falls on WrestleMania like it does every year.
I don't
Does
know.
it
No,
really?
it doesn't.
And then Easter is
No.
that.
WrestleMania is the Sunday before my birthday.
Oh,
Okay, usually it
I
falls.
believe it is because when is it? It's like March.
It's March 29th.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's early
the
this
Sunday
year.
before my birthday.
Everybody write that down. March 29th.
It either falls on my birthday or the
WrestleMania.
Sunday before my birthday.
Yeah,
I'm
Easter's
going to-
also
I'm going to-
Sunday.
Yeah,
probably
and
be dead after that.
my
So,
birthday's on Friday, and then there's Saturday, and then Easter is Sunday.
Why don't we just buy you a giant pile of Peeps?
Ew, I actually don't like Pete's.
No, I'm just making a statement.
And then the other night when I was in the store, I found
How about
a end cap full of different Peeps, but they're like in bags.
Yeah.
And they've got sour watermelon Peeps, and
that sounds like fun.
Well, on
I'm
Disney
like-
Nation, you were listening about the Peeps milk. Remember?
Oh
Yeah,
my
they-
god, that sounds
they
awesome.
made Peeps milk. Yeah,
chocolate.
they've got
peanut milk.
chocolate,
Uh huh.
marshmallow flavor, and then like an Easter eggnog.
But remember,
Oh yeah, that's the one I saw. I'm like,
So
ooh,
it's-
remember,
I would be
all
interested to
reduced
see that.
fat.
I'm sure you would.
It's made from the
Shut
Peeps,
up.
but it's reduced fat milk. I'm just
Me personally,
wondering-
I love eggnog, so I'm
yeah, but
willing to
is it
try
going to
anything.
be like
You love Nog.
what
Not
kind of
this.
Peeps would they use for that? Because
Nutty eggnoggy
it's probably got a little mixture of bunny shit in it. And
makes it chunky and
that's not an Easter egg. Wrong color, kid.
See,
Correct.
if this snow sticks around for any longer, don't even bother painting your Easter
Yeah.
eggs. You just throw them in.
kind of toss them in the
Ian
snow.
was telling me I
Good
should
luck. Bye.
Ian was telling me I should go out back and put like a dozen eggs out back in the snow and let AJ go look for them.
and just secretly not do it at all, and just let AJ run around the yard looking.
Yeah,
everywhere.
my luck though. AJ's gonna pick up something. That's not an Easter
An
egg.
Easter egg.
Those are little Easter eggs.
Those wrong
No,
color,
they're
dude.
not.
That's wrong color. Considering it was really funny the other night because Penny went out back to take a shit, and no sooner did she take a shit, 5 minutes later it was frozen. You could see the frozen glaze over it the next one. I'm like, I don't know if that's disgusting, disturbing,
Or awesome.
or awesome.
You could use it as a hockey puck.
It didn't melt through the snow, and it's just sitting on the top of the snow. And, whoa.
It's holy shit.
Ah.
Yeah.
Haha.
Aha, see what I did there.
Ah, shit. Well, we'll cut the show on that. On that note, we'll cut the show. I do want to thank our friend Sozi for calling in today.
We never gave away those tickets.
We didn't. I'll do it. No, I'll do it. next
Sorry,
week.
no ticket for you today.
I'll take tickets. I go to Sayersville.
Sayersland.
Sayersland. Well,
Yeah, you see, actually, we should start a contest.
I'll
here
do the
because-
tickets online. I'll do it
on
at
the
the show. I'll do them online.
21st, Shannon is going for the 3D ultrasound.
I can't do it the day of the show.
I know, but I'm saying if we get tickets up by that point, between the 21st, we're going to get the 3D ultrasound. That's why I won't be here on the 21st.
Yes.
And then on the 1st, we go to the hospital so they can do the gender ultrasound.
Yeah.
So
basically
if we
it's
got tickets by that point to something, we should actually make it a contest. Guess
should.
what it is.
You-
First
yeah.
person to guess correctly.
Is it
Gets
going to
to
be a little Batman or
set
a
a
little
ticket.
Harley Quinn?
Yes. Yeah, we
Little
can do that.
Grim
We'll
or
do
Little
that.
Grimmette?
it's gonna be a Chalupa Batman.
We will. We'll figure something out in regards to that.
It's gonna be a
So
little CB.
again, I do want to thank our buddy Sozi for calling today. We'll have him in here again in the future. He's always a pleasure to speak with.
I just hope he mafia kicks you in the mouth.
You can follow us on Twitter at PBR_radio. You can follow Ian on Twitter at XX Hale
I don't know. I got a lot of porn on there now.
QRSYZ.
If you tweet me, you're probably gonna get lost in the.
And then you can
the
also
sea
get
of
you
porn.
can also find us on the Instagram at Powerbomb Radio,
No,
as well
can't
as
find me.
Facebook.com/Powerbomb Radio Rocks. Be sure to subscribe to us on
And
YouTube
you can find us each
and
individually
like
there
our
too.
page, and you can find us all there as well on the Facebooks.
It is
So,
for everyone who cares. It's at XX Hale 89X.
There we go. XX Hale 89 XXX.
X.
X.
Y, XX.
Although lately it has been XXX.
Haha.
Don't do
There's
that.
been a lot of porn on Twitter lately.
I'm okay with that.
That's why I'm liking Tumblr.
That's-
Tumblr's nice.
yeah, it
Just
is.
remember, gentlemen, treat her like 50 Shades of Grey. She ain't gonna want to hear about it as soon as you stick your finger in her butt.
You just
Exactly.
Start with
a-
the pinky first.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll see you guys next Saturday. And
Nope.
keep an eye on the Facebook.
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Not here next week because next week I got
A colon appointment.
an anniversary. Following
Yes.
weekend I got 3D imaging for the
Yes.
little one,
And then April 1st.
and
That's
a weekday, so it won't actually be until the weekend of. We'll have to see about that. May not be because that weekend too, the 3rd is my birthday, so we'll have to see what's happening on the 4th.
We'll be here, and then we'll buy you your mountain of comical
Probably
pillow.
hungover. Oh,
That fucking looks awesome.
It does look awesome. Holy
God.
I'd
shit.
be eating that for
All
a
right,
month.
We'll be back.
that.
We'll see you guys next Saturday. Be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye bye.
Eat corn.